Welcome to Suffolk Socks, where I Let's Knit podcast. My name's Julie, I live in Suffolk and I knit socks. Hello, welcome. It's Friday today, the last Friday in October. So is it the 30th? 30th, I think. I'm hopeless with the date. But it's lovely and bright here. It's a bit overcast, but it's still bright and it's very warm. And it's just 20 to 9 in the morning. I'm up bright and early because I'm waiting on some scaffolders coming to remove all the scaffolding from the front of my house after we've had a new roof done this week. So welcome. Right, let's get into it. We usually start with whips, don't we? I don't have any whips. I had so many last time that I had a massive cast-on party. Well, when I say a massive cast-on party, I cast on 2 pairs of socks. And I thought I'd just show some of my whips. Let's see, you can find me on social media, all across social media as Suffolk Socks, which is Instagram, Ravelry and Facebook. Facebook is just linked to my Instagram account. So whatever's on Instagram goes on Facebook. I don't post independently. I also run Spare Moments, which is a section in our Suffolk Socks shop that is dedicated all to needlework. So I'm closing that. Well, I'm not closing it. I probably am going to retire that section in the shop. So everything that's in that shop is a good reduction on it. I've got some Corinne Lapierre felt toys to sew. I've got some Nancy Nicholson embroideries. I've got some drop cloths and some cross stitch and some tapestry hearts. So there you go. Right, whips. And it's all socks. My first pair of socks is one of my designs, and it is the Miss Ridley school socks. So this is a free pattern when you buy the wool, which is a really good buy at the minute actually, because all my fibre space is reduced to £12.50. I think it's 20% off just for a limited period of time. So and this is the blush colourway. I'm just looking because it's over there on the shelves. And you get a free paper pattern. It is just a black and white printed pattern, but it is free. And this comes, let me see if I could just reach over. This is like sock design and also a little gift bag design on there. Just so it used up every bit of the 100 grams of wool. And this is knit in the 4-ply Vivacious fibre space Vivacious. So yeah, really pretty. These are for a family member for their Christmas socks. So that's my first whip on the go. My second whip, I'm a bit slow on these, I don't know why, are my chanterelle socks, and these are by Danny of Little Bobbins. And I've knit this in Life in the Long Grass in the Crush colourway, which is a 4-ply fine sock. And once again, I've got this as a 20% reduction. I'm getting a lot more commercial sock yarn in, and that's coming in next week. So I really need to make room for some of the wool I've got because it's taken over this room. So yeah, this is a lovely design. She's got Danny's design, the little frill, and I'm using this baby alpaca and Surrey silk in the natural colourway that we stock. So yeah, this is such a lovely knit with and it's such a pretty design feature that I need to get cracking on those. I did think they were for me, but a few of a few people have expressed interest in these, so who knows? And they all live in my Lydia bag, I call it. And this is the bag that Lydia, my daughter-in-law, made me many Christmases ago. I usually have a jumper in. This bag always has a whipping that I'm knitting for my grandkids, but I've got nothing on the needles for them at the minute. So it's got some socks in. My other whips are again all socks. Some new cast-ons, some old ones that I'm dragging my heels with. But I think I'm on the last bit of these ones, and these are hand-dyed wool, a vanilla sock, man size, with a fish lips kiss heel, 72 stitch cast on with a 2.25 needle. And this is a Ringer Rosie sock yarn. And I know you've all heard me say before, Ringer Roses is my favourite bricks and mortar shop. It just happens to be 360 miles away. 3 miles from me mum, 7 miles from me mum in Whitley Bay up in Northumberland. So I haven't got much more to knit on this. I did have these on DPNs, but honestly, I'm not quick with DPNs these days. I used to be. I could rattle a pair of socks off on DPNs because I first learnt to knit socks with DPNs, but stropping them was a right pain in the neck. So I've just got that much to go. It won't take long. So and I've just got that left. So I think I'll have enough. Well, yes, I will have enough. I know I'll have enough. So that's my first whip to show you. My second whip is, they're all tangled up because I just plonked them all in my basket. I have a basket, this basket, and this sits upstairs, and it's supposed to, keep all my knittings tidy in my living room, but it doesn't necessarily work. So my first one are another man-size sock. So when I say it's a man-size sock, it means that it's 72 stitches, 2.25 needle. And these are from my Odd Sock range. This is a lovely commercial sock yarn, Opal. You can't beat it. 25% nylon, 75% wool, and with a contrasting heel tone. Now, I love Odd Socks, so I had every intention of knitting the neck sock predominantly brown, but Jonathan, my husband, has specifically asked for his to match this time, because last week we were sitting and all of a sudden he said, my socks aren't matching. And I says, well, I know they're not. And he's had these socks for years. And he's just noticed they're not matching. Sorry if I keep pushing my basket. These are new glasses and they're a lot heavier than what I'm used to. And I've had them refitted and what have you, but the slide down my nose are driving me up the wall. Our Matilda, when she was little, used to have a plastic band, the colour of her glasses that fit from the legs. And I think I'm going to have to get one just so it keeps my glasses on. Anyway, that's these. So these are the colours in full. Now I always think this looks a bit dull. It's a bit of an ugly duckling, isn't it? But I always think that ugly ducklings, when you knit them up, turn into lovely swans. So the colourway, this is in the Wonderlust range. It's a new range out, and it's 9857. And the rust colour is 9941. And this range is the new solid range of colours that Opal have brought out. They're more vintagey. They're beautiful, absolutely lovely. I couldn't make my mind up which ones to get, so I just got them all. So yeah, but they look really nice, don't they? Now, if you buy one of these in my Odd Sock section, you get a sock bag free, which is just a little tote bag. Well, I'm saying free. No, you don't. These are £6 in the shop, but if you buy the kit, they're just £2. So there you go. So that's that. Oh, see, I'm all tangled up. I really should be one of these knitters that just has one knitting project on the go. My second project, again, is a pair of Opal socks, and for Jonathan. Man-size one, again, 72 stitches. And again, I've knit this with contrasting heels and toes and cuffs. I've got heels, cuff and toe. But I'm nearly finished the first sock. So this is the wool, and the colour number is 9850. Again, that's in the Wonderlust range. And this colour is just well, I've got it down as bottle green, but it's not really bottle green, is it? It's more of a teal kingfisher green, but it's lovely. Again, fish lips kiss heel. But I'm loving these. I love a good commercial sock yarn, self-striping. It keeps my interest all the way. And I can just pick it up and knit it. I don't have to worry. That's that one. Have I got any more? I've got a few. And is there anything in that one? No, my final sock project, which is, I'm really dragging my feet with this one, is odd socks. And these are my Christmas socks, the West Yorkshire Spinners new sock wool Silent Night. More of a tether. So yeah, so that's in another bag. Just a simple cotton bag that comes free with the that's included in the price of the odd sock kit. And that's these. And again, there's no method or magic to this, or I've just changed the colours when I felt like it. So the toe of this will be the Silent Night, and this is I can't remember what the colourway is for that. I want to say ice cream, but it's not. I can't remember. But it's this one. It's the West Yorkshire Spinners. Now I find the opal wool is a slightly more plump wool than West Yorkshire Spinners. So I think that's why I've gone down to a 2.25 on everything, because I'm knitting these on a 2.25. Saying that, it might make a lie out of us, but if it is, I'm not going to admit to it. And I just like a firmer fabric on it. But again, I've even done a rib, because I don't know who's going to get these ones. So they're all my socks I've got on the go. Let's get them all stuffed back in my knitting bags, my little basket. So I'm trying to keep tidy. That's for the shop. So I have got my future knits to show you. Right, my jumper whip that I've got on the go. It's a new cast on. And this is from the Shetland Wool Week annual. And the cardigan is the Strom cardigan. And it's by Rachel Hunter. And it's absolutely lovely. Now, there's been a bit to and fro for this one, because I love knitting with Shetland. But I prefer the spindrift. So, and I didn't have any of the colourways, and I didn't want to buy any more wool. So I'm using John Arbon Textiles, the Exmo sock, fine sock. Oh, it's lovely. So it's recommended that you knit on a 3.25 needle. I tried that, it was far too big. So it's a bit like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So then I tried it on a 3mm, and that wasn't quite right. And I tried it on the 2.25, and that was just right. But then I realised I was going to be knitting it forever. So I went up to 2.75. And these are the colourways I've chosen. Now these are little loom bands, and I know they're not environmentally friendly, but I've got them. So I haven't specifically gone out and bought them for this project. And the only reason I'm saying this is because my daughter took me to task on this. Before I get any messages about it, I am aware. So I won't be using them. I'll find something else. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely lovely. So these are all the colours. The only thing I am going to change is I've got this green, and there's one stitch there, but that doesn't pop. So I'm going to do it a dark green. But I absolutely love it. I'm not in a rush to knit it. I mean, I'm not in a rush to finish it, 'cause it's going to be my winter project. So yes, and that's living in my pink hazel bag. that I have to ignore all her updates because her bags are lovely, but I've got enough. As much as I'd love one. I did actually say that. I did try to get a Halloween one. I missed the update. So it was a blessing, really. And it was great because she'd sold out. So, yeah, I love that. Me and Emma have got the same one of these. So, there you go. My other whip, which is... I'll show you this one. I keep all my knitting in this. Again, you've seen this before. I'm just about at the armholes, I think, on this one. I can't do much of this at any one time. But this is my Kate Davies jumper. The Macrahanish. I could never say it. Mind you, I don't think many people can, unless she probably can. That's it, look. Macrahanish. But I love it. I didn't even know. Oh, many. Oh, I must have printed them off. I didn't think I had the instructions. So, yes. So they're all my whips on the go. Just a nice amount. You can never have too many socks, can you? And you know, even if you have 10 socks on the go, because I knit all vanilla socks, and usually I do job lots, so I'll do a man's job lot of socks. So I work on the theory that if I've got 10 socks on the go and I finish 10 socks, that's 5 pair I got. Don't necessarily have to match, but that's why I like the odd socks, because I'm always on the first sock. They're all different. So that's everything. My next sock cast on, which is Friday night cast on party. Again, it's another opal and it's another man sock. And it's this one. I might change this blue. But I quite like, I love this colour. Now they say it's lilac or lavender. But I just think it's like a forget-me-not blue. It's the sweetest, prettiest blue, I think. It's just lovely. So, yeah, so that's going to be my other cast on. And then my jumper, grandchildren jumper knit, is going to be... Now, I can't remember who's done this, so I do apologise. But I'll see if I can get it up on my phone. It's a unicorn jumper that I think it's been out a while. Well, I thought it wasn't coming out till this weekend. But then when I went on Ravelry and had a look on the pattern page, and there was quite a few projects, so you know, I'm always on the drag. I'm like the donkey's tail. Let's have a look. I sent a photo. Oh, that's it. Let's just get it so you can't see on this one. Isn't that lovely? So I'm going to knit that for Matilda because she loves unicorns. But our favourite colours at the minute are red and pink. So I'm not going to knit. I'm going to knit it in Stylecraft DK because it's a great workhorse jump wool for kids. And it means Lydia can just chuck it in the washing machine, no problems. So that's it. And so what else have I got to show you? Well, I've got some new bags coming into the shop. I have bought in some canvas bags, and I've dyed them with some of my acid dye. I've had a good old boil. And I've got these in my Mama J colours. And the Mama J colours are the colours of Suffolk socks, which are lilac and blue. They're £17. And, well, I think they're well worth it. They are, you know, I think they're great. Up to now, they're £17. I haven't put them in the shop yet and I haven't worked my price out. So they'll probably be a little bit cheaper. But they're lovely. These are the two that I'm going to be using. Just I like to give mine all a road test. I can a good swing around and shove them in my handbag and stuff. And the other one I made, this is just a bit of fun, this one. I don't know if I'll put them in the shop. It's a pom-pom one. I just sewed lots of pom-poms on. Just for a bit of fun, really. That'll be good. So they're going to be coming in the shop shortly. And the other thing that I'm going to have in the shop is some packs of opal. I've just got some more in, so I need to update my shop. And then the packs of minis. Now these will come with one of my new signs that I brought out for the advent calendar. And I'll just pop a paper pattern in there and they'll have a bag. So they all go in there. And that's everything. Absolutely everything. It's been chaos here in my house. We had about 4 weeks ago, we had scaffolding put up at the front and the back of the house because we had to have a new roof. And so they put the scaffolding up. Then the roofer was delayed because one of them had been contacted by the track and trace people. So they were a team member down, which is fine. It is what it is. It delayed my roof by a week, but a week it is, but it is what it is. Couldn't be helped. So then they were going to start on the Monday. Then they said they couldn't come till the Wednesday, which was absolutely fine by us, till there was a huge downpour on the Monday night. And the water came through our loft into our bedroom and was dripping everywhere. I'm like, oh my God. And here one of the tiles had slipped. So we phoned them up on the Tuesday and they came straight out and did it mind. They were great. But then they came on the Wednesday and so now I've got my roof done. There was only one mishap where the young lad who works for them dropped a bit of wood from the roof that he was putting the battens on into my loft and hit the loft hatch, opened the loft hatch, and all the mess fell through my loft hatch, all over my bookcase, all over my whole carpet, my landing carpet. But there you go. It could have been him falling through the roof, couldn't it? But it wasn't. So I'm quite laid back about things like that. And he said he would come in and clear up, but I said, just leave it, I'll do it. So he did that, and I cleared it up, and it wrecked me hoover. so me hoover was completely blocked up and what have you. But Jonathan's fixed that now and everything's all right. So the contents of the loft were everywhere in my house. Now, I embrace the fact that I have to say, the fact that I'd kept a lot of stuff from when my kids were little. Playmobil toys, Legos, Barbies, Action Man, Connects, everything. Till it all had to come out the loft. And my son kept all his Beanos, and I think, what do you want to keep Beanos for? Anyway, so I made them come round all on separate days and sort the stuff out. And it's amazing what they didn't want if they thought it was going to go back to their house. I bought all these plastic tubs where I store my wool in, and everything went from cardboard boxes into these tubs, and then in the loft, because I've got quite a big loft, each person had a section. So Tom's is in one bit, Lucy's, Phoebe's, and do you know what? John had loads of music because John's musical, so he's got a lot of guitars, a lot of stuff. I had one thing, and it was the extension table for my Bernina sewing machine. And it's a square, hard fibre, like plastic sheet that just slides onto the neck of my sewing machine. That's the only thing I had in the loft belonging to me. I was like amazed. And my husband made reference, I was saying that, but when I get a lot of wool in, when I have a big stash, I get stuff in, but it goes out. Whereas when you buy guitars, they don't go out, they just build up. So anyway, our loft is infinitely better, I have to say. And the house is tidy again. Everything's back up in the loft. I have got a pile of stuff that's got to go to the charity shop. The charity shop's done very well out of me. But so that's what we've been up to. And today they're finally coming to take the front of the scaffold down. They came it was chucking it down yesterday. They were soaked. They were absolutely soaked, and they lasted till about 3 o'clock. And in the end, they said that's it. And it was awful. It was an awful day yesterday. What else have I done? Oh, our daughter left our company yesterday. My daughter works for us, and she's got a new job. She's been out of work for about 8 weeks now because our contract's dried up, and she's got a new job. Starts on Monday, and we all went out for a meal yesterday with her. We went to Cardigan it's in Ipswich, and it was absolutely lovely. But in the meantime, what she has done is she's set up her own little Etsy shop, and it's called Lou in Loops. And she's making stitch markers. Let's see. I've got a bit. I'll try and get in front of my dress. These are lovely. These are just two. I needed 2 stitch markers, and I couldn't be able to come downstairs, so I pinched 2 off her. Oh, it's not very good at showing them, am I? I'd never make a hand bottle. So yeah, so she sells these. I think there's packs of 6 and a progress keeper, and they're £5.50, and they're all different colours. So when she was here the other day, Matilda was here, and she was showing her them. And they were trying to think of names. So Matilda was like, that's pink. And then the next colour was lovely pink. Then the next colour was lovely lilac, and what have you. And when we said, can you think of another descriptive word other than lovely pink? She went, that's very lovely blue. So we've got lovely pink, lovely lilac, and very lovely blue. But so yeah, Lucy's been really pleased with the response she's got to these. Anybody who places an order before the 4th of November gets a little present. And I know what the present is, and it's lovely. Lucy's really, yeah, I'm not going to say anything more. So that's, she's been busy with that. And I can't photograph any of my stuff because she's got my little light box. Next week, I've got a new range coming in from Opal, and it is all like predominantly blues and blues with pinks, and really lovely. So I'm going to be doing a bundle with those, I think, with a good price. And that's everything. That's everything. So yes, so I hope everybody is managing to stay healthy and happy, and well, we're always happy, aren't we? But managing to stay safe and healthy. That it's difficult times for everybody, isn't it? Some more than others, and so I hope you managed. Well, I hope everybody's managing to stay healthy, which is the most important thing, isn't it? I don't know what's going to happen with Christmas. I think it's just going to be me and Jonathan, which on one hand is quite good, because I thought, why are people in there all day? I've already said to them, can we just have spaghetti bolognese for our lunch if nobody's coming? I'll do sausage meat stuff, and when the kids all can come back home. That didn't get the response I was looking for. And so yes, one thing I will make reference to is I was watching Danny's podcast, and I was chatting to Danny the other day, and she was saying that, she didn't have any makeup on. Well, Danny, I never wear makeup on this, but today I did put lipstick on because I love my lipstick. But much to the hysteria of Ellie of Craft House Magic and Karen, my friend, I always tell them before I do a podcast, I always put a squirt of perfume on because I love my perfume. So I thought I'd end on this week's squirt, and this week's squirt is Estee Lauder Youth Dew. They're my 3 perfumes to go on: my Chanel No. 5, my Cerruti, and my Estee Lauder Youth Dew. So there you go. And my lipstick's Chanel. So that's as much as you get for me. I've even got a hair clip in my fringe because my fringe is getting on my nerves. So anyway, take care. Bye.